Hello everybody, Epic Mewtwo here, aka Dokkan Assets, and we are back with another figure news video. Apologies for being late on this one again. If you kept an eye on my Twitter page, I was out all this weekend playing Pokemon Go Fest, very much enjoying myself. So by the time I got home on Sunday, it was way too late to make one of these videos, and then I was just exhausted from it Monday. So here we are today, booling it up with our favorite figures. We have a lot of cool stuff to take a look at today. There was actually a lot of stuff that happened in the figure verse since the last time that we have spoken about our favorite PVC friends. So let's go ahead and hop into it here. We did already take a look at the Grandista Nero Vegeta, but there was a lot of Tamashii Nation stuff that has come out in the meantime, including, this is very, very cool, a Figuarts launch, aka Lunch, because obviously that's technically her name. Never thought I'd see the day where that would happen, so that's pretty cool. You can also see peeking out from the corner there is the SH Figuarts Raditz, a fantastic looking figure, also another character that I feel like should have gotten an SH Figuarts figure. Very, very cool. And a first form Frieza. Look how tiny that man is. It's so funny when you look at it like this, you're like, oh, okay, that's going to be probably pretty big, especially right there. Not like pretty big, because obviously he's short. My man's just so tiny, bro. It's so funny. I mean, it does fit with Frieza. Like, I genuinely did forget how really, really tiny Frieza is in his first form, but that is pretty accurate. Nonetheless, though, a very, very good first form Frieza figure. I wonder if what they'll do is that obviously this guy is going to be the normal release of this guy, or the first release. I wonder if what they'll do is for a convention exclusive or something like that, they'll make the Frieza colors from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, because obviously in that movie Frieza is more like red or pink all over, rather than, you know, just the little pink in his legs. But nonetheless, though, this is super, super cool. This was, by the way, from Tamashii Nation's at-home event. Obviously, because of everything going on, they couldn't do a live show like they normally would, but they had a live video broadcast, which was super cool, and these were all of the SH Figuarts figures shown. So very, very cool. Very, very excited to see all these characters getting this stuff as well. Again, lots of characters that, I mean, I guess only 3 here, but I feel like these two, you know, don't usually get figures that often, so it's really cool that SH Figuarts is taking up the mantle there. And as we did talk about, there was a Tamashii Nation's virtual booth at the Comic-Con at home. I'm not going to go too in-depth in it here, but if you would like to take a look at it, there is a video of everything. Your boy ain't trying to get copyright claimed here, but they did have a little bit of a history video, and then they talked about some other stuff that they had coming up in the future and whatnot. Obviously, in the last video, we talked about all these exclusives and stuff, so very cool that they still had a presence at SDCC this year, despite it all being online. We do have some more pictures of the SH Figuarts Bardock here. Very, very good looking figure. I really like this pose because obviously that's a Frieza, you know, kind of pose. I like how they made him pretty bulky as well. That's a very, very nice touch. It looks like he's going to be releasing in January 2021. Wow, that's actually, well, not that far away, I suppose. Will be about 55 bucks, which honestly isn't that bad. Comes with a very basic interchangeable parts like Scouter, Ki Blast effect in his right hand. Honestly, though, I'm not that mad that he doesn't really come with that many accessories, because this particular Bardock kind of makes sense for that. And obviously, you know, even some characters with SH Figuarts don't even come with as many accessories as this Bardock here. So, I don't know. We'll take what we can get, you know. Let's see. We have bundles from Bluefin. Okay, interesting. Celebrate Comic-Con at home. Bluefin has released 2 exclusives and some SH Figuarts bundles, as well as sales for individual items if you miss them on the original release. Gotcha. So basically, you can buy these figures together if you miss them the first time around. By the way, I do highly recommend checking out Bluefin's official website. They are the company who brings a lot of the Dragon Ball figure stuff over here to the stateside. They're pretty cool. But nice that they had all these different bundles. Wow, that's actually not a bad deal. I'm gonna be honest, that's actually pretty good for 150 bucks. All those figures, I might actually cop that. Dang, bro. All right, moving on. We do have a brand new HG set here from the future, or SOS from the future, excuse me. Very, very interesting that they're choosing this right now. I don't know. I would think that they wouldn't be doing Trunks right now. This set has released in Japan, by the way, but obviously just Vegetos and Roses and stuff. I do like this pose for Rose, though. They actually have a Grandista figure of him. And this Trunks is also a pretty cool pose, I will admit, and it's also nice to get a new my figure. But obviously, these are all just, you know, mini figures in blind boxes. So if you really want to go out, I'm sure you could find them on eBay or something like that. But obviously, if you live in Japan, you could find these easy. These I was actually really excited about. So this is a brand new Chibi line from Bandai. I'm kind of excited about this. I don't know if I'll pick them up, but we'll see. Up for pre-order are the Chibi Master figures by Bandai, including the 5 characters from the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Full Power Broly, Frieza, and Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. You can get them individually for $9, or you can get a set of them for $50. Wait. That math don't seem right, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Wait a minute. Hold on. I guess it... That's so weird. Wait, so why would you not just buy them all individually? Because that's cheaper. Huh. I guess it's just the different websites that they're taking a look at here. Very, very interesting. But let's actually take a look at all of them since Big Bad Toy Store has the full list here. These guys don't look too bad. Obviously, when it comes to chibi figures, it's really easy to mess them up. WCF, right, is a great example of a minifigure line that can be done great and a minifigure line that can be done awful. There's a bunch of different figures in that line that I would consider good and bad. All of these I honestly think are pretty good. Gogeta does look a little bit funny, I will admit, but I honestly think that that's more so just the style and not that it's a bad looking figure, because his head looks huge for that body. Broly fits, funny enough. I think Broly might even be the best one. Or Frieza. Frieza actually does look really, really good in this style. Vegeta just looks... I don't know. I love this Vegeta. He just looks so angry to be a small figure. I think that's so funny. Goku's probably the one that doesn't look as good, in my opinion. He doesn't look bad by any means, but I think it's just the facial expression doesn't really fit a line like this. And the problem with making minifigures is sometimes super dynamic poses don't work as well. Maybe that's just my opinion, but I feel like figures in like poses like these where it's a lot more vertical rather than, you know, kind of outstretched works a little bit better for minifigures. But hey, what do I know? I just have all this PVC behind me right now in plastic. But anyway, no, a very cool set. I might pick up the Gogeta just because I really do like that Gogeta figure. Probably none of the other ones. I do like the Frieza and I do like the Broly, but I just like the Gogeta the best. So maybe I will do a video on that. Maybe I'll throw it into another video or something like that. But as you can see here, these figures are scheduled to deliver in November or December, depending on where you pick them up from Unite Media or Big Bad Toy Store. By the way, those two websites are very reputable if you are worried about that. They're fantastic websites for buying figures. Alright, that is all for the summary section. I like to go through DBZ figures because I always kind of give a good summary of everything that has come out or been announced recently. Of course, links to them in the description below as per usual. They do a great job at covering everything, so shout out to the boys over there. Moving on, we do have the Homie Baggy's Twitter. Obviously, we talked about the Nero Gogeta last time. Baggy also commenting here that the last prize Dokkan Vegito is slowly going up. That is a beefy boy, bro. That's a real beefy boy. Very, very interesting. But yeah, this figure I probably won't get. The thing that really stinks right now is that obviously there's a Super Saiyan Blue version of this too, because obviously it's based on the 5th anniversary of Vegito. It stinks that I couldn't even get this one or the blue one, and I kind of like this base form one better, I'm not gonna lie, just because I think base form is cool. But it's hard to get because of everything that's going on in our big wide world right now. And of course, as you can see, that's pretty expensive for this man. And not only that, I think you can probably tell that the face is not that good. I was very disappointed when I saw this figure. The pictures of him. Yikes, bro. It's not awful, and maybe it looks better in person. Maybe it's just because of the angle, but the smirk looks kind of eh. I'm going to be honest. If I do get this guy, I probably won't get the Super Saiyan Blue one, and I'll probably get the base form one just because it'll be worth a little bit more anyway. We'll be getting the Gogeta that pairs with this guy, though, but very good to know that the prices are slowly going up on that guy. Maybe I should try and cop him while he's still lower. Anyway, we do have this we're going to take a look at a little bit later. Finally, the 10th anniversary line got a new update with something that's been teased for a while. Grandi's Super Saiyan 3 Goku Legends Collab Volume 3 and Rasuden Future have still left to be released for Asia. Half a month left. Let's see, hopefully all releases. Obviously, you know that I'm going to cop this man as soon as he comes out, so let's hope everything runs smoothly. I don't know if I've talked about this Legends set, but this is the newest Legends set. Maybe I did, and I didn't talk about it when these two were revealed. Obviously, Charlotte and Giblet over here, or however you say his name, and then the future set for Zuden. Another UDM set releasing in Asia. I believe we talked about this set a little while ago. Kind of a boring one, I'm going to be honest, but it is always cool to get a Android 21. We did have the I don't know, I can't never pronounce it right, Draw Cap line with all of these figures finally get released, and we'll take a look at the actual pictures of those in a second. Very, very interesting. Here are the UDM the best, by the way, that, in person. I was just going to say that we just looked at. Sorry, I stuttered over that. I do like the Super Saiyan Goku, though. I love the clear hair, and the orange on the gi is super, super nice. Android 21 kind of don't look that good, I'm going to be honest. Interesting. Masenko Gohan released for Australia. What else do we have here? Yeah, so this was really interesting. This is a prize figure that is going to be released in December. And it's really weird because this is almost the same. I don't know if Baggy has a picture comparing them later, but this is almost the same. Because okay, wait. Let me clear my thoughts here. So this art from Toyotaro, right, the guy who draws the Dragon Ball Super manga, is going to be made into a prize figure in December, which is super cool because I really, really like this. And I really hope that it's the two figures together with their hands on top of each other. But, excuse me, this is also something from the Legends Kuji, right? This is the last prize figure. These are super, super similar. Obviously a little bit different. You can see the details for yourself, but kind of weird that they're releasing basically the same figure in almost the same pose. It kind of reminds me when they released those two Super Saiyan 4 Gogetas. One was from the Kuji set that actually had a Dokkan collab in it, and the other one was just like a normal one from, it was basically from like the Dragon Ball Super Attacks line, that the same Vegeta that kind of looks like he's from the Tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta Super Attack, right? Those kind of came out at the same time. This is going to be sort of that kind of situation. I might pick up this figure because I do really like this. Obviously, we'll have to wait for pictures of this version because this one's just kind of meh, to be honest. But anyhow, moving on here, we do have Wednesday is coming on and only overseas Asia information for numerous Kuji is Digimon. Considering no September My Hero and October Jubilee, I think it's safe to assume that this won't be releasing for Asia. Unfortunate. Big F in the chat, boys. Alright, let's keep on moving here. Promotional poster. Oh, okay, I see. That's just something old. What do we have here? Oh, yeah. So it looks like some of the Kuji prizes that were left over are being put into prize machines. These are some towels from the Greatest Saiyan Kuji. Very, very cool. I would really like to get one of these just because I think owning a Dragon Ball towel would be pretty funny. We do have, let's see, there's an, I know, here we go. So this was the next thing that I was looking for. This is super, super cool. So we were just talking about the UI and UI Omen figures that were teased in their little, you know, circle promo image, and we actually have images of them. I am really, really excited about this figure. This is an awesome figure. Both of these guys look absolutely fantastic. I always love when they do Dragon Ball Heroes figures and they do some forms that are well liked, because usually the figure is a little bit more well received, at least here stateside, because I know obviously over in Japan they're all about them Dragon Ball Heroes. But these figures look absolutely fantastic. I might actually get this one and then sell my Ichiban Kuji Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku figure, because I kind of don't like it, I'm gonna be honest. And I have a couple of Omen figures already. Me personally, I do think the Mastered Ultra Instinct version of this figure looks a little bit better, but that's just personally. I feel like that this one almost just kind of looks like base form Goku in terms of like the hair color, except with the UI Omen style. That could be remedied on the final figure with how they handle the paint job. Personally, for me, I do like this version better, so we'll probably be getting it. And honestly, if you are going to pick up a Dragon Ball Heroes figure, this is one that I would personally recommend you getting. Moving on, though, here we also have another tweet from Baggy talking about it. For those who are interested in the 10th anniversary figures, since we already have the UI Goku, yeah, he recommends getting the Omen. This is another fantastic Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku with the Capsule Corp logo on it, so that is a good point. I didn't even really think about that. Good point, my guy. Upcoming overseas UDM, the Mix 15. This is a lot of figures in here, bro. So this will be something that we should be getting over here. This is really, really cool with the variety of characters in here. This is obviously some older UDMs, but of course, not much of this has ever gotten released in the West. So very, very cool that it's getting released. Regardless, Super Saiyan 3 Goku looks great. The Gogeta looks pretty funny, and I do like that they use that Trunks, because we don't get Trunks figures at all of that. Cooler also looks super chibi. I love that they also had the... I don't know what the technical term of that Vegeta color is. It's like that one specific episode where he was colored like that. And it's a really, really cool coloration. I really, really like it. This person calls it Arlia Vegeta, I think. Very, very interesting. And then obviously Monkey, he looks very, very good. So this set might be something I actually go out and try and get all of, or try and pick it up on eBay. I don't know. At least like these three on the side, and maybe Gogeta and Goku. I do like that the Goku has a little base thing as well, or at least a little key effect, because obviously most UDMs don't have that. So very, very cool there. And we have in-person pictures of the Grandista Nito. Oh my gosh, bro. This man looks good. I'm so happy that they didn't mess him up. Yeah, very interesting how they decided to handle the hair with like the couple of pieces that stuck in there. Very, very cool though. Let's get a little bit of a zoom in. This is an interesting picture here. Yeah, honestly, I think they still did him pretty good. I think that they definitely didn't mess up this time. The halo looks really interesting. I'll be keen to see how that looks in person. Very, very cool though. Someone said maybe you can buy from Tab Out. Interesting. I'll have to wait until it goes up on my usual sites. Some of the wafer candy figures out of the box. Modeling for these just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, these do keep looking better and better. Obviously, we talk about these basically every episode. These are the figures that are based off of the wafer stickers. And they have been looking better and better. Wow, that Broly looks super goofy. I don't know how I feel about that. He honestly looks a little bit... Oops, sorry, just a bunch of stuff fell on my desk. He looks a little bit too gold for my taste, I'm gonna be honest. Again, he doesn't look too bad, and obviously the point is that it's supposed to be like a rare, so it looks different, right? But still kind of looks a little goofy, not gonna lie. And obviously you can see next to that 10 yen coin there how big these figures actually are. Nonetheless though, if you are going to collect minifigures, I would say this is definitely not a bad set of figures to collect, or just a line to collect, because they're a very unique Dragon Ball line. They're very different from a lot of the other things that we get from Dragon Ball, especially when it comes to minifigures, because obviously they try and make like the normal designs as minifigures, and I think that that just doesn't really work. I think it always looks a lot better when they just try and take them and make them chibi and make them cute looking. So very, very cool stuff there. Kura, incidentally, is a re-release from the first ever UDM burst release. Interesting. It's pretty cool. I like it. He's a very different design too, which is super nice. What do we have here? Low quality pics of the next week's Legend Kuni finals. Unfortunately, they are black bases. So yeah, these guys do look really good. We have seen some pictures of these guys throughout the last couple weeks. I honestly think that the highlights of this line are probably the Broly and Vegeta. They look absolutely fantastic. Moving on, we also got more images that are higher quality for these, the wafer keychains. I really like these, to be honest. I probably will get one at some point and get it for my keys because these are just so cute. I love the designs of these. They seem to be pretty high quality rubber, and I love the way that they took the design and put it into this form as well. There are a bunch of different scenes here. Obviously, like, it's cool to have the specific promo art of Goku and Vegeta here, but having Goku and Bulma on the bike, that's good stuff right there, bro. Moving on. We actually do have a picture of that Goku and Bardock. Okay, I don't remember seeing this, so I guess I must have just missed the tweet. This is the Goku and Bardock that I was talking about before that is based off of that Toyotaro illustration. These guys look fantastic. It looks to me like down here, they are actually two separate figures, and then they combine into one figure. I am definitely going to have to pick both of those boys up. This looks like it's from Ichiban Kuji as well, which kind of stinks, or Ichiban Kuji. It looks like it's from V-Jump. There we go. I couldn't think of what it was called. I can't get my V-Jumps right now because of everything that's going on in the world, but very cool. These guys do look really good. Bardock looks good, and Goku looks good as well, so I'm going to have to pick those up. Dang, bro. They look really good. Baki also, you know, obviously he's just kind of sad because, of course, the fact that we got a figure that was basically the same thing a little while ago and now just a better version. August, wafer stickers and UDM burst 43 colored scans. We do have this here. This is really cool. I love these. Wow, those are dope. So obviously it's like their strongest form and then the base form on the wafer sticker. Nice, very nice Kid Goku there. Interesting. I don't know how that color change works, but super cool. I like the Broly there as well. Some other stickers at the bottom there, just talking about some other things in the set. And this UDM set looks great. I need that Goku, bro. He's so good. I love whenever they do something with Goku, and the fact that they did this like one frame from the Broly movie where it's like, you know, so good. The Fury Broly also looks really good. I like how they did the yellow eyes there. Honestly, that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta looks pretty cool, and I do like that pose on Vegeta. I am definitely going to have to get this boy, though. That is a fantastic. I do collect some of the UDM bursts. I might get rid of some of them because honestly they're just kind of sitting here at the moment. But there are some really good ones in the line, and it's kind of unfortunate that we'll never get big figures of them. So at least we have the UDM set. By the way, he notes here that wafers come out August 15th. Official dates are always Monday, but candy products always seem to come out on the Saturday before. Very cool though with that Goku. Alright, figures are so much better than the illustration. It's not funny, less than awkward. Bardock in particular looks much better in the figures fixed in the direction of the head. So we have a side-by-side comparison here. This is cool. I really like this. I don't know which one I think looks better. I do think that they did a pretty good job of putting the Goku in figure form. The Bardock obviously looks a little bit different, but honestly I think both look really good. This is cool. I like this a lot. They did a good job bringing it over from the specific illustration. Also, interesting note here, JT exclusive, right? Nothing indicates it's Game Station exclusive, but we'll find out over sleeves in a couple of weeks. Very interesting. These are, well, oh, this was just something he was quoting about. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I guess they re-released this, and this was the cover for a Jump a while ago. Genki Dama West re-release was the only of the July price block figures, which meant it should release September. However, there's no Asian release. Yeah, this guy's getting re-released. I don't know if we talked about this guy before, but this was a pretty old prize figure. Funny enough, I actually remember seeing this guy in a Barnes & Noble like in 2017 or something like that. So kind of funny that he's getting re-released now. I would love to get this guy and do like a custom and maybe like get some Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan. I was going to say Super Saiyan Blue because the Spirit Bomb is blue and I had Super Saiyan Blue on the mind. I was thinking of getting some Spirit Bomb thing to put up the top there. That'd be kind of interesting. November wafer stickers, or no, excuse me, November wafer candy figures 04 will be Cell and Buu arc related, including this Angel Goku. Kai will also be included, and this Goku will have special coloring. That's really, really cool. That is definitely a figure we're going to have to keep an eye out for on the figure news here, because I would love to see this made into a chibi figure. Ah, and we do have them right here. I guess I missed this tweet too. Or I liked it already. Okay, maybe I just don't remember. So here's the full set. Obviously, we have Kamehameha, Gohan, and Cell. Makes sense. That actually looks really, really good with the Goku and Kaio. That's really cool. Super Saiyan 3 Goku looks fantastic as well. Wow, I didn't even notice base Vegeta. I love that a lot more than I liked the Super Saiyan one, I'm going to be honest. And then we have the shiny coloring, of course. I might have to pick up Super Saiyan 3 Goku, base Vegeta, and Angel Goku from this set, bro. They're kind of looking fire. I like that a lot. I only own like 1 or 2 from this line, so that would be really, really cool. We do have the FES line returning once again, and as you can see, we do have the boy Vegeta for Volume 11. Very, very interesting. It's a new Mose. The post is similar to Goku, yeah, and then they reuse the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Actually, I have that for Gogeta, and I have done a review of him before. Bro, Dragon Ball Super, what do you mean? Very, very interesting, though. Yeah, I was going to say, this pose looks super familiar, but it's a Goku in the FES line that looks, I think, almost exactly like that same pose. Better look at the stickers from this upcoming set. This is really, really cool. Obviously, unfortunately, they're kind of low quality, but I do like the Goku holding Gohan. That is super, super cute. I like when they do some wholesome stuff. It's good. It's very, very good. Alright. Legend Shigashi art seems to have a metallic effect. That is really, really cool. Obviously, all of these art pieces are based on the Legends art, so if you would like to pick these up just because you like Dragon Ball Legends, honestly, I'd recommend hopping on eBay. And obviously, this is a super cool reference to the Dragon Ball Legends story mode as well. Really, really like that. Last prize, Bardock and Goku early listings already coming down to 4K since yesterday. Probably end up being not that much in a few weeks. Broly seems to be sought after so far. He's only 2 per store and part of the 680 yen Kuji. MV probably won't be as high as the rivals Broly. Oh, and there you can see a unboxing of him right there. It looks like this person actually got every single figure, so that's cool. Okay, so this, I will admit, was super disappointing, bro. So, we have the draw cap actual production images here. These look really, really good. And like Broly looks good. I will say the face on Gogeta looks kind of funny here, but Frieza does look really, really good for a minifigure. Broly looks fantastic though, and obviously the Goku in the pod here. Not that one. Well, that's the Goku and Vegeta. They kind of look funny. I'm not gonna lie. But the Goku in the pod here also looks really, really cool. I would actually like to get that because that's pretty cool. But even like the Kamehameha ball here kind of looking sus, and weird that they just made it white. Their faces also look weird, and I don't know what's up with the shading on Goku's back. As you can see, here's an in-person picture of the Broly. That actually looks super fantastic. It's so funny that his arms are like so far back like that. But pretty cool nonetheless. I don't think I've actually ever seen that Broly. It's a real-life picture, and that's pretty cool. This is obviously the re-release of the King Cluster Broly. Pretty good, actually. Pretty cool. WCF 30th Anniversary Overseas full re-release schedule. I don't remember if we talked about these before, but they are releasing these various WCF sets overseas, which is super cool because obviously all of these are references to the Dragon Ball manga. All of these characters are flying on the side of the manga, and if you put all of the manga spines together, it actually makes one giant picture, and so these are all the images from the side of the manga, which is super, super cool. So if you would like to do a really awesome display actually where you have like all the manga and all of these, I think that would be awesome. Maybe I'll actually do that if I ever have the room for it. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so very cool to see these guys getting re-released as well. With this, there are also some other figures here that don't, or some characters rather, that don't typically get figures. I can see a Jocko in there. Oob is also in there. We have Champa and Vados in there as well. Some other characters as well, the Dragon Ball Krillin, Yamcha, and Poir. Good stuff, good stuff. And this was pretty cool too. They actually did fix the hair gap on the original promo image of the Gogeta, which is very nice to see because it means that they're doing a little bit better of a job with quality control. So very, very cool. Wasn't originally interested in Gogeta, but the more I look at it, the more I kind of want it. Yeah, I don't blame you, Baggy, bro. Yeah, and also, this is a closer up look at Ba's ear. Obviously, when it comes to Broly figures, Ba's ear is kind of an important part of Broly because obviously it's such a big part of his character. And I would say they did a fantastic job on this one. I don't think that this still beats out the Dragon Ball Super Broly Kuji figure. I don't remember what particular Kuji it's from. I actually have it on the shelf. It's a Super Saiyan Broly where he's punching forward. I've reviewed it on the channel before. But this one's really good. Honestly, I think this is really good. And this is probably one of the best Super Saiyan Broly figures that you can get. So I would highly recommend it if you like them. Maximanic Goku and Grandista Nero Goku are out in Hong Kong. Obviously, this guy looking fresh. We've seen him a bunch of times, but this is the Maximanic Goku that is in the same line as the base form one, where he doesn't have his shirt on. So an interesting fact about this, by the way, is that you can actually swap the bottom half, right? I mean, I guess technically the top half. You could swap either one with the other Maximanic Goku, so that is pretty cool. Oh, we already saw the Chibi figures here. Oh, this is interesting. From Plastoy for Europe, a Chibi Piccolo, bro. And it's a bank. That is pretty funny. I don't know where you put the money in. I would assume in the back. But that is actually a pretty neat figure. Even though it is a bank, obviously it's really cool to see figures in this style. Once in a while there's some Dragon Ball stuff like this, but I know that there's a couple of Pokemon figures that kind of look like this. I might actually get that just because I like Piccolo. That's pretty dope though. We do have some production images for the SSBE Kuji that we did take a look at in the last video. Honestly, they don't look too bad. The Goku Black looks pretty good. I do like this very dynamic pose. Gogeta's face looks kind of in my opinion. I do think that Goku Black looks pretty good. And unfortunately, though, this was kind of a kicker. Just these two for the US. Looks like no Broly or Trunks. That does kind of make sense, though, because obviously, you know, this isn't as popular as, you know, the regular characters here in the West, because, of course, we're not as exposed to Dragon Ball Heroes. Of course, that includes the re-release of the UI Goku and then also the other Broly and the God Trunks, which is kind of unfortunate. So if you want them, you're going to have to import them, which is probably what I'll do, to be honest, because I haven't looked forward to figures like, you know, that hype in a while, because I'm a sucker for Dragon Ball Heroes. So very, very cool that they're even releasing them at all, but still cool figures here nonetheless. It's a decent Gogeta figure. Again, I'm not a fan of the face, though I will say I do quite like how they styled the pants. And his coat looks very jagged, which I think is cool. Very, very nice. Also, unfortunately, though, bro, look at this. That line, bro. Never good when they do it like that. I really, really don't like whenever they split the pants at the side. That also probably means that the pants are hollow, which is kind of unfortunate. Also interesting to note here that the pose of the legs is almost the same one as this past Kuji Goku. Or Gogeta, sorry. Very, very interesting. Here's a close-up of the Goku Black as well. It looks really good, honestly. This guy does note here, and I do kind of agree, the hair isn't really that big. I didn't even really notice that until the person pointed it out. The hair doesn't feel big enough. I do like this little, like, sweep to the side here. Huh, but it's still a good looking figure nonetheless. I do like the pose. I don't know if this is taken from something in particular. Also, unfortunately, it does look like that overseas, like I just said, there's no reasonable really. Thank you, brain. Ears on Goku's Black, or on Goku's Black, on Goku Black is definitely Matsuda's work. That is a pretty good looking ear, if I do say so myself. Also, alternate pictures of these guys, kind of showing them in person and some size comparisons. They're basically all the same size, which, you know, kind of makes sense for a minifigure line. Angry Little Prince, yep. Shikishi art release in Japan from Saturday. I think we took a look at this set before. Yeah, because I commented about how unique these look to past Shikishi sets. I do really like these though, because these look more like this is more akin to the Shikishi art boards, but I think this is super dope that they're trying out some different things with it. And these are also super cool. I believe these are the rares. Always cool when they do some golden stuff. I think that Goku honestly looks like the best one, though I do like that Gogeta. Been a weekend, no late listings for the West. Looks like these will be Japan and Asia only. Big F, bro. Kind of unfortunate because obviously the West has been getting some of the Dragon Ball Heroes 10th anniversary figures, but that's okay. We'll just have to import it. This guy also did note that he kind of does look like the Blood of Saiyans Goku. I didn't even really notice that. Not surprising at all. DBH is even more niche in the West. I was actually thinking that if they were going to release the Kuji figures, it'd probably be Black and Vegeta. All the listings of them don't even mention DBH, but DBS, so Super Saiyan 4, Broly, and Trunks are definitely not happening. As for importing, it's going to be rather expensive. As for the packaging, Broly likely won't be a small packet and friendly, and the MV will probably be fairly high since it's a lost and distributed. That is a basically like a local corner store, kind of like a 7-Eleven type deal in Japan. Basically, the Kuji has always been played incredibly safe. That is true. So unfortunately, you have to import these. It kind of stinks as well too, because unless you can find a decent price on eBay, especially with everything going on right now, it is super hard to import stuff from Japan. So big F in the chat for that one. But Ikiden, Goku, and Gohan Unboxed, the quality is very good. This guy we talked about a while ago in a figure news video. This guy looks fantastic. I'm so glad that they didn't disappoint with this figure. I believe this was also a Varroque figure, if I'm remembering that correctly. The homie Varroque, who has made plenty of fantastic figures in the past, including the Trunks where he's cutting Frieza, Mecha Frieza in half from the World Figure Coliseum. So very glad that they did not disappoint with this guy. Goku's face does look a little bit funny, I will admit. I think it's just kind of his chubby cheeks kind of make him look a little bit goofy. From this angle, he looks a little better, but the Gohan, literally perfect, bro. Like, I don't think I could ask for a better looking Gohan from this era of his life. That is Gohan, bro. Like, that's literally pulling it out of the screen and putting it into figure form. That's so cool. The homie Varroque goated as usual. So yeah, very cool stuff here. Prize figures are releasing in Japan in August with rough date estimates. I'm very excited to pick up a lot of these, actually. Well, I mean, not really these guys, although they are pretty good looking if they do end up looking like that finally. Again, releasing in Japan. And I'm very excited to get this Super Vegeta and also, obviously, the Legends of Goku. Moving on, let's see, what else do we have? The folks at Bluefin are selling the Dokkan Kuji Goku Black for $30 plus $6 shipping. Honestly, a pretty good deal if you do want to get him. He is probably the best figure from that Dokkan line. They did kind of, not mess it up, but they did kind of goof when it came to that line. In my opinion, it doesn't really look good, but Goku Black looks pretty good, so if you'd like to cop him, there's that. Oh, interesting. These guys are going to have window boxed packaging. Huh, that's cool. We also have the final production images for these guys. Again, nothing really more to see here. They look fantastic. Obviously, the extra arm comes with that. Overseas Brand Press site updated with the Genki Dama re-release country list and confirmation that the height is 3 more centimeters than the original. And they also have a Super Saiyan version of it. Very cool. I honestly do kind of like the base form one better. I'm not even going to lie. Alright, never realized the Versus Super Saiyan 3 Goku didn't have a bang. Oh, interesting, yeah. This person was just talking about here, how it looks compared to the final. Interesting. We haven't gotten a big size pose Goku Black figure, and it's definitely Masura's best work since that Super Saiyan Blue Goku. The expression is particularly great. It wouldn't be surprised if the folks in Japan would be more interested in this than the Super Saiyan 4 Broly and God, Trunks. That is true. I don't actually remember the last time that we've gotten like a very dynamic pose of Goku Black, so that is something interesting to note about this guy. Most of them are very straight up and down, or kind of static, to be honest. Strong chains overseas list, as you can see right here. Very interesting list. By the way, these guys are available for pre-order on Amazon right now. It is available for the yeah, so this is for the full lottery is what he's saying. Yeah, Baggy describes what this means here. So it is available for in the US. I can order it on Amazon, which is what I was just about to say. So if you want any of these figures, I would highly recommend pre-ordering them. This is the full lottery. Oh, so these countries actually get to buy the tickets. Yeah, but I don't really see the point unless someone wants to just have fun. Go for a few goes for fun, since some of the overseas tickets are way more of a price than Japanese. You can also do this too through a website called Otaku House. They also, I'll leave a link to that in the description. They also do Kuji pulls if you pay them for it. So, but if you would like to pre-order these guys, they are available on Amazon. I am definitely getting the Roshi. I'm debating on getting the Krillin because I don't know if I want to try and go for the last price Krillin, but 100% I'm getting Master Roshi. And here is the disappointment. So we talked about these guys a little bit earlier with their final production images, the D-Cap Rebirth 2. Some of them look really good, like this Goku. He looks pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Yikes. They really goofed him up. They really goofed him up. Here's the Broly, though. We'll take a closer look at him in a second. Gogeta looks awful. Frieza looks but I would not recommend getting these. The only one that I would maybe recommend getting would be the Goku in the pod. He looks pretty good, to be honest. And Broly also doesn't look bad. I think there'll be another IRL picture the farther up we scroll. HG SOS 7 is now releasing in Japan. The Vegetos are the rare half ratios. That means if you want to get any of the other characters like Mai, who you'd probably want, they're a little bit easier to come by, which is nice. Also, big unfortunate that they bent Trunks' sword, but that's what I kind of expected. You can't really get a minifigure with a straight sword. Thank you, Trunks. Very cool. This is probably so much of me, but I'm glad. Oh, oof. Oh, no, Baggy. No, I'm not going to read that take. Moving on. Oh, interesting. Okay. So these are higher quality production images. You can see that lighting does a lot to these figures because it looks like there's a little bit of an orange hue kind of under the edges of his coat. And obviously the blue looks a little bit more vibrant here with the Goku black. The pink looks a little bit more vibrant. Very interesting. Again, I'm pretty sure that that's just lighting. Legends Collab 3 is now out for Asia, so that is really cool to see. You can see the Rebirth packaging here. I do really want to get that Goku, though. He's probably the only one that honestly looks pretty good. This was also very interesting. So, if we take a look at the image right here, we can see that Prime Studio and Mega House is releasing another figure. They did a Super Saiyan 3 Goku figure that we took a look at a while ago. Those guys were actually that Goku rather looked really good. I don't know if we can get a full picture of it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. But I haven't actually seen any full image of this anywhere else. But again, they made a Goku that had all the different heads, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 1, and it looks like they are doing something similar with this Vegeta here. As you can see, Super Saiyan 2, and also a base form head, which honestly looks pretty good, in my opinion. It looks a little bit weird. I think it's just kind of the angle that they took it at, because his eye looks kind of smushed in there, and the smile's a little bit funny, but this guy is going to be super expensive, just like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Again, we talked about him. He was actually the thumbnail in a couple of videos ago. But honestly, not a bad looking figure. Vegeta's body looks really good, and I do like the Saiyan armor. His face doesn't look as good as the base from one, in my opinion. When this guy obviously has more close-up images, we will take a closer look at him. Because I haven't seen anything else about him anywhere else. Also, this Versus series is now out in Japan. Here we go. So this was the images I was looking for the decap. Again, Goku and Vegeta, stinky. Broly and Frieza, or Broly and Frieza, Gogeta and Frieza rather. Yikes, bro. Can we get a closer even zoom in on that? Yikes, bro. Bandai, I don't understand, man. You guys make some great figures, and then you come out with something like this? You have the audacity to release an official figure that looks like this, bro? Unacceptable, Bandai. Unacceptable. I will say, these guys do look pretty good, though. The Broly actually looks really good, in my opinion. And, of course, like we said before, the Goku looks really good as well. I might actually pick up the Broly and the Goku, to be honest, because they are pretty good-looking figures, and I don't know if we'll ever get a figure of this Broly. Probably someone will make it into a resin statue, if I had to guess. Actually, this would be really cool as a resin statue, too, but nonetheless, though, those guys look good. The other figures kind of stinky, bro, and that is basically everything else that we have there. Let me, real quick, while we're finishing up here, I don't know if we could find better pictures of that Vegeta, because, again, I don't think I've seen anything else about him until now. But I am glad that they are doing more of these, because it is cool to see official studios doing big resin statues like this, because most of the time they tend to, I don't know, stay away from it. I'm kind of surprised that they have for a while, because these kind of big resin statues are a huge collectible in the Dragon Ball community, and I'm honestly kind of surprised that it's taken them this long to hop into the game. Okay, here we go. We have some much better images of the Vegeta there. Sorry, I kind of expected someone else to talk about this. Not sure how no one has yet. This is via a French website, as you can see here. But I don't think I ever actually looked at this guy. Interesting that I never knew about it, and this post is apparently from February of 2020. But regardless, though, since I've never actually shown him on this series before, I would like to show you some pictures of him. So here we go. I do really like the Ki Blast effect that they did with this guy. The base is super cool as well. His legs look really bulky. I don't know why this website is so jittery. That's not even my computer. That's actually really weird. Let's take a look at this up close. His legs are super thick. Holy cow. Those are giant, bro. Those are tree trunks. Oh my gosh. His face does look a little bit odd from the front side. But again, I really like how they did this Ki Blast effect. The base looks fantastic. I do think it's kind of stupid that they do this. That, like, I'm glad that they include these pieces because it's just something extra. But if it makes the price go up, don't include them. Because why would you ever set this next to the base? It just makes it look kind of silly, in my opinion, anyway. Here's another angle of the Vegeta. That looks a lot better from the side, if I'm being 100% honest. We do have, I think, a base form picture here. We should. Yeah, close up also, too. That looks really cool. I do like this. Like, I don't know. Some of these angles look really off. Like, if we compare these two images right here, like this angle, super weird, dude. This angle, very nice. I like the way that the face looks here. Here, I don't know. It must just be the way that it's angled. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that, considering it was literally apparently shown with Goku. We do also have a video of it here. Oh, very cool. By Amy. Okay, I'll have to follow Amy actually. But regardless, though, that is going to do it for today's figure news video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipeline. I am very excited for the UI Omen Capsule Corp logo Goku from the Dragon Ball Super, Super Dragon Ball Heroes, there we go, anime. Because obviously that is a very cool looking figure. By the way, when we get some more pictures of the base form version of this guy, I will of course include that in the next figure video. I'm just kind of surprised that nobody has shown that anywhere else, especially since it's apparently coming out in 2 days. But yeah, hope you guys are excited. Let me know what your favorite looking figure was out of everything here in the comment section below. Again, as per usual, I will be linking literally everything from this video in the description. So if you want to go check out the links, take a look at the pictures or anything like that, definitely go ahead and do that. But without further ado, I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good 2 out.